quiz systems on. Random fact generators at maximum capacity. Knowledge diagnostics unit engaged. Welcome humans, I am Sally, all ready and waiting to commence the test. 2 lifeforms detected. Will the reigning victor Dan keep his title? Prepare yourselves, quizzers. Here comes the first round. We're going to start with some multiple choice questions. Using your device, select the answer you think is correct. Dan, I'll let you choose because you're young, and you won't know about the stuff all these elderly folk would pick. What shape is a can of beans? You seem sure of yourself, Dan. It seems you do know a bit about general knowledge, Dan. What shape is the Earth? Both of you are almost showing off now. Which lethal reinforced clothing did Odd Job possess? Don't worry, Stinkipy, you have to work very hard to be perfect. Unless you're a computer, obviously. How many crew members does the rowing coxed pair team have? Stinkipy, you need to shape up. The month of January gets its name from which Roman god? You may feel an urge to become big-headed Dan. Resist it. Which F means wild. A tourniquet is most likely to be used by which of the following? Stinkipy, could I get... Dan comes out on top this time. Which sport is the noble art? You may be in last place, Stinkipy, but you are still fighting. For that, I am proud of you. The first round is complete. Time to find out your scores. Keep smiling, people. Still lots to play for. Sadly, that's the first round over. You will be glad to know there are plenty more to come. Let's find out what you think of each other. Each of you takes turns to answer a question. Your associates will have to predict if you'll know it or not. Are you ready to trust or bust? Stinkippy, you're up first. I wonder how you'll perform. Time to analyze the question, Stinkippy. Reminder, no need for an answer at this stage. Will Stinkippy get the question right or... And now it's time for Stinkippy to answer the question. If I had the larynx for a stagey cough, has Stinkippy got this? Right or wrong prediction? Let's see. Dan, trust you to be so cynical. Dan, your turn to be judged. Who appears as a character in the 1983 fantasy book, The Mists of Avalon? Right, now we've all seen a question. It's time to predict if Dan will get it correct or incorrect. Dan, pay attention. You need to give an answer now. So Dan thinks it's more one. What did our predicting player think? You were a little over-optimistic there, Stinkippy. Let's find out how Stinkippy will be judged. Which of these is a character in the TV show, Friends? Can Stinkippy find the right answer to this? Make your decision now. Stinkippy, it's your moment. Please answer the question. Okay, Dan, what did you think? Dan, you called it right. Dan, how do you feel about being judged? Well, you're about to find out. Which composer was responsible for the opera, Madame Butterfly? Okay, trivia doctors, what's the prognosis? Make your prediction now. Hello again, Dan. Let's have your answer now, please. What was your guess, Stinkippy? Not a flattering prediction, Stinkippy, but a smart one. Stinkippy, it's your turn to answer a question. Which species does not lay eggs? Thanks to quantum processing, I already know what Stinkippy will do. The question is, do you? Make your choice now. Over to you, Stinkippy. What is your answer? I'm waiting. Let's see what you predicted, Dan. Dan, your faith in Stinkippy has paid off for you. Dan will be answering the next question. Which of these metals is made by combining two metals together? Will your fellow player get this one right? Make your prediction now. After all the waiting, Dan, it's now time for you to answer. Time to see what you predicted, Stinkippy. Stinkippy, smart work. With that round over, it's time to see your current scores. Nothing like a quick round of trust or bust to liven things up, is there? And with the scores tallied, it is time for the next round. This time, you need to put the answers in the right order. Drag them around on your device until you think you're happy with the sequence, and then submit your guess. Age before beauty. Stinkippy, you may choose something for the next round. Come on, Stinkippy. Order these animals by their average weight, starting with the smallest. Drag the elements to the correct slots and submit your answer when you're ready. Stinkippy, you have delighted your opponent with the answer. Put these animals in order of how long their bodies are, starting with the smallest. Get them into the correct sequence. Both of you correct. Well done. Put these animals in order of how much they weigh, starting with the smallest. The lead is tightening. Stinkippy is catching up. Order these animals by their average weight, starting with the smallest. Some fine answering, Stinkippy. Keep at it. Starting with the lightest, put these animals in weight order. This is the lineup I was looking for. Zero points for either of you. Starting with the lightest, put these animals in weight order. My systems report that Dan just got one right. Admitted, you were guessing, weren't you? Are you ready to see your rankings? Here they come. Dan is keeping hold of first place. Are you satisfied with your scores? Really? Well, let's see if you can improve them. You're about to see a grid of possible connections to a subject. Taking turns, you'll each choose a connection that you think fits the subject. Be warned, it gets harder the more you find. Time to hear from our youngest player. Please select the next subject, Dan. Adventure games. Up next, it's Stinkabee. Can you find another right answer, Dan? It's that time again, Stinkabee. You're up. Is Ghostbusters, the video game, correct? Dan, it's time to make up for your previous effort. I can see an excellent answer there, Stinkabee. But can you? Pop, we're all waiting, Stinkabee. Was that a good or bad choice, I wonder? Adventure games. I think Dan should start things off. Make your selection. Does past performance indicate future success? You did well last time, Stinkabee. Let's see if you succeed this time. Stinkabee, could I get some input? And we're back with you, Dan. This time, Stinkabee, I suggest you pick something that is actually connected. It's you next, Dan. Stinkabee, what connection looks good to you? I'm waiting for you, Stinkabee. Hint hint. Find the adventure games. Dan, it's your turn to answer first on this board. Will Stinkabee give us another correct answer? Dan, get ready, it's you again. I wonder what made you choose that one. Looks like things are getting tricky. It is time for you to step up, Stinkabee. Interesting choice, Stinkabee. Do you feel lucky? Dan, there's only a few correct answers remaining. The competition hasn't left you much to work with, Stinkabee. Can you spot a right answer? I have locked in your answer, Stinkabee. Find the adventure games. You can go first this time, Dan. I promise I'm picking contestants totally at random. Will Stinkabee find a correct answer this time around? They say you can tell a lot about people by the choices they make, Stinkabee. Just saying. How do those choices look to you, Dan? It's your turn. It's getting hard to avoid the wrong one, Stinkabee. Dan, this question is for you. Stinkabee, it's your turn again. The connection's over. I will now reveal how you are ranked. Dan clearly wants this a little too much. Don't worry, I'm working on it. Well done to everyone. You're all amazing human beings. You two are going to face off against each other, answering as many questions as you can in the time available. It's a quick fire round, and only the first answer counts. Good luck. Stinkabee can choose the subject, since she's behind. Your time will start in 3, 2, 1, go. Dan, correct. Friedrich Nietzsche died in 1900, but how old was he? Rest your fingers, we are out of time. Dan, you seem to have finished with the bigger score. Dan, you get 500 points. Stinkipy, you get nothing but my derision. Before you face the final round, here's a chance to see your rankings. Human in first place. I'm detecting levels of artificial intelligence. Where you put these scores out of your brain. The final round is what really counts. Make sure you answer fast if you want to score big. If you're correct on your specialist subject, you earn even more points. However, you will be severely punished if you get one wrong. You have been warned. Before we set this round in motion, you each need to choose your best subject from the following. All set. Initiate commencement procedure. Which of these stars is in the constellation Carina? Interesting. No answer from Stinkipy. We need at least 2 players to continue. What should we do now?